Welcome back to Further Solutions Academy. Further Solutions Academy. Encourage us more to share our video anywhere you see it, and also subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, make sure you press on your subscribe button. At this point, we have our all videos are available for you as far as Further Solutions is concerned. It means you can come here and learn any topic of your choice. And also, if you are expecting any topic and it's not there yet, you can leave a comment below, or you contact us with this number. With this number, you can do three things. You can call us, you can WhatsApp us, and also Telegram is allowed. Either of the three, you are allowed to do that. This video, I will be working on probability, which is introduction to probability. There are a lot of videos on probability on our platform, but due to some circumstances, I have to work on this one anyway. Okay, the outline of this video, the first one is introduction, and the second one is addition and multiplication laws. Addition and multiplication laws. By the end of this video, you will understand everything. There are a lot of 7 videos available for you to play with on our platform in terms of probability. Okay, let me start from probability. Introduction to probability before I move on to. Now, when we talk about probability, we are talking about the outcome, possible outcome. Now, let me explain something to you. It is always like this. Probability of x, it will be equals to number of required outcome divided by number of possible outcome. In another way, I can see that possible outcome all over total outcome is a very simple as anything that you can see. Now, possible outcome all over total outcome. Now, when we talk about probability, let me explain something like number, like for instance, die. When we talk about die is always like this. We know our sample space on the die is always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, these are the space, the sample there. Now, if I'm talking about number of required, now probability of picking 1, how many 1 are we having? Only 1. How many numbers are we talking about? All divided by 6. Probability of picking 6 itself, it will be what? Of 6, it's going to be what? 1 all over 6. Because of what? 1 of 6 all over total of the total number is what? 6 items. That is what I mean by please, can you understand the definition very well? Now, when we talk about probability, take note of this information very well. Your answer must not go between, you are always around this. Please take note of this. It will be 0 less than equals to f of x is a function less than equals to 1. It means your answer must be between 0 and 1. Anytime you do probability and you are having 0, you are having something like -2 or -0.2, you have done rubbish. Just like we're talking about a number line, 0 and 1. Your number must not go between this. If you have done your answer go between, it means you have done rubbish. Please take note of that. And event not happening. It will be 1 minus probability. Event. Now, probability of not picking 6. Now, probability of not picking 6, it will be equals to 1 minus probability of 6. Probability of 6, which is 1 minus 1 all over 6, which is 5 all over 6. That is the probability. Please take note of that. Event not happening is equals to 1 minus probability And probability that event will happen. Let me quickly explain that. Also, probability that event will happen. It means probability that events are happening. Will happen wherever I call it. Please think of that. Don't mind my English. It will be equals to what? Probability of x. Now, probability cannot happen. It means, I'm talking about probability, it means what? Is zero. Probability that event happening now cannot happen is zero. Certain is, which is probability of certainty, is equals to 1. This one not happening means uncertainty. For instance, probability that a lady will give birth, you have pregnant tomorrow is what? Is half. She may have and she may not have. Probability of man having a baby, conceive a baby tomorrow is what? Is zero, because it's not possible. It's not possible. That is what we mean by what certain and what uncertain. Now you can see when something is certain is 1. When something is not certain is what? Is 0. And probability of event happening is this. Probability of not happening is what? Okay. I've explained down those things. Please take note of that. Okay, I think with this you can understand all you need to understand on probability. Now, before I move on, okay, let me use this to explain this. Shows the number of students in each age group in a class. We have age, which is years, and number. We have 16, 17, 18. Those are the 4 age we are talking about. 7 are here, 22 are here, and 13 are here. Now, what is the probability that a student choosing at random from the class 1, 17 years old, 2, 17, not 17 years old, and 3, over 16 years old. Now, when we have something like this, please take note of this solution. It's good to understand it very well. The first thing I will note down is total number of students is 7 plus 22 plus 13, which I'll be having 42, which is 42. Now that is the first thing I will do. Now I will now move on to number 1, probability of 17. Now, how many number in 17? We have possible outcome all over total outcome. It means 17 all over total outcome is what? 42. That is probability of what? Of 17, which is okay. Oh no, sorry. Which is all over 22. I'm sorry for that. All over 22, which is 11 all over 22. 1. 11 over 21. That is the first one. The second one is probability not 17. Probability of not 17, it means I'll be talking about what? 1 minus probability of 17. 1 minus, it means 1 minus what? 11 all over 21, which is, I'll be 21, which is going to be 10 all over 21, which is, that is the answer. The last one is probability over 16 over 16. Now, what is over 16? This, it means greater than what? 16. What are the dose over 16? We have 17 and we have 18. It means I'm talking about 22 plus 13 divided by the total, which is going to be 42, which is I'll be having, that'll be 35. If I, yes, it will be 35. 35 all over 42, which I can now divide and have it like that. That is all about that. Okay, by so doing that, which I can now cut, if I want to cut, it will be equals to 5 all over 6. If I should get right, 5 divided by 6. I know that that is very, very important. Now, let me, with this, you can understand how the nature of probability by now. Now, let me quickly move on to addition and multiplication laws of probability. Addition and multiplication laws of probability. Now, addition and multiplication law of probability. Let me quickly rub this rubbish. Now, addition and multiplication laws of probability. Now, let's see how this one look like. Now, when we talk about addition, just like we are talking about mutually exclusive event. Now, mutually, okay, let me let's try. If events A, B, C, and so on are mutually mutually exclusive event, mutually exclusive event, the probability of A or B or C or and so on and so forth happening is the sum of their individual probability. Now, it means probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C plus and so on and so forth. That is just it. Now, take note of this information. A word or, it's all in probability. When you hear a word or, A or B, or when you see a word or means what? Addition. Please take note of that. Very, very important. Anytime you hear a word or A or B, A or B means A, probability of A plus probability of B. That is just the meaning of or. Please take note of that. Very, very important. Okay, now let me quickly give an example. A fair dice is rolled once. What is the probability of obtaining a prime number or a number greater than 6, than 5. Now, solution to this problem. The first one is probability of A, which is, sample on A, prime number of die are 2, 3, and 5, which is greater than 5. It means it will be equals to only 6. Only 5, yes, 6 is greater than 5. Now, it means probability of obtaining A or B. A or B, that is mutual exclusive. It will be equals to probability of A plus probability of B. Sorry for that. Which I'll be having. What's probability of A? 1, 2, 3, which is 3 all over 6 plus of B, it will be 1 all over 6. Yes, 1 over 6, which I'll be having 4 all over 6, which the same thing as what? 2 all over 3. 2 all over 3. That is your answer. Now, before I end this part, let me quickly explain product law. Now, when you talk about product law, if events A, B, C are independent, the probability of A and B and C are happening is the probability that of their individual probability. Now, individual probability. Okay, it means probability A multiplied by probability of B multiplied by probability of C. That is all about that. Okay, now let me quickly give an example to illustrate this point. Now, a box contains 5 red balls, 4 white balls. A ball is selected from the balls at random. It is replaced and a second ball is selected at random also. Find the probability of selecting 1, 2 red balls, 2 white balls. Okay, look at this particular problem. Solution to this problem. Total ball, that's very important. Total balls, which is going to be, is 9, which is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. Now, what next I want to do now is that, okay, now the next thing I will do is probability of red, it will be equals to 5 all over 9. Probability of white, it will be equals to 4 all over 9. Now, if we're talking about probability of both are red, it means I'll be talking about what? 5 all over 9 multiplied by 5 all over 9, which it will be equals to 25 all over 81. Probability of both are white. It means I'll be having 4 all over 9 multiplied by 4 all over 9, which is I'll be having 16 all over 81. That is all about that. Okay, with this you can see probability is very simple. We are just trying to be of help and get anything you need to know from here on probability. And this is the foundation, a video that really build you on probability. Don't forget you are home with further solutions academy. Encourage us more to share and subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, just press on your subscribe button and it will be very fine for you. And if you need any comment or any, just contact this number and it will surely be attended to. Once again, thanks for watching.